All right, everybody. My name is Johnny Scoville. It's Chasetheheat. All right. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. Got a few of us joining me. We're going to wait a couple more minutes and let a few more people join on. What we're doing today, it's not a challenge. We're really close. For those of you watching, we're very, very close to hitting the 30,000 family member mark. So I'm kind of excited about that. I was going to do a challenge this evening because of the 30,000 subscribers, but we aren't quite there yet. Currently, give me 1 second, I'll tell you guys how far away we are. We are 17, at the moment of this filming, we are 17 away from hitting the number. So we're kind of excited about that. So here's what we're going to do today. I've got some peppers I got from Clint, Norton. Check it out. These are the 3 peppers that I'm going to be eating today. Here's the funny thing. Some people might consider this a challenge. I'm not considering this a challenge. I'm just going to eat a couple of them. This is kind of a cool thing. I got a couple knives I've used for my channel. One was stolen from me. The knife I used very early on, it was a Boker, and it was stolen from me by my stepson. Ooh, hope you really needed it. Hope you enjoy it. At any rate, this is one of the other knives I use for my channel. I don't know if you can see from the YouTube light isn't so good. It's better here on Facebook. This has like a camouflage sort of thing. It's a out the front, double action. And if you can see, I don't know, you can kind of see it. The knife is camouflage, but so is the blade. It's kind of neat. This is one of the knives I've used for my channel. The other knife I've used for my channel is a knife I was given by Justin Yanko in the Philippines. Kind of cool. Anyway, I'm going to eat a couple pods right now. Thank you, Clint. Ooh, it's a very wet blade. This is a devil's tongue. Now, here's the interior of this pod for Facebook and for YouTube. It's a very pretty pod. It's got a fruity, kind of a citrusy aroma. Certainly kind of a, no doubt, a citrus kind of an angle going on here. All right, so this is one of the pods. This is the first one I'm going to eat. And then we eat this. Very big, very pretty ghost pepper. Gonna eat that. Then this is a scorpion. We're gonna eat that last. Again, it probably could be considered a challenge, but since tomorrow we're gonna hit the 30,000 tonight sometime. And guys, if you haven't shared this with anybody, at the end of the video, right here you'll see a pepper floating. If you've watched these videos and you've never subscribed, right here when you see that pepper, click onto it at the end. So I become part of the family. So this is a devil's tongue. Thank you, Clint. I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chasetheheat. Rich asked if it's snowy here. It's not. What a fruity pepper. I wouldn't say there's a sweetness to it because it's not that sweet. There's really no bitterness, but it's definitely a fruity kind of a... All right. Certainly fruity, a little bit of citrus notes to it, a little floral. It's funny. First half of the pot, I bet, this half didn't have a lot of seeds. This half, excuse me, had a lot of seeds. Second half was a little bit more bitter and had a little bit of flavor notes to it. But the floral notes are gone. Pretty hot pepper. Here's the thing, you know, it's funny, they say that they're only around 300 or 400,000 Scoville units. Man, that to me tasted like almost heat to this level, which is a ghost pepper. So we'll eat this one next. Man, ghost pepper is a funny pepper. Do you know how many people around the... Ooh, look at that. Jeez. Look at the placenta on this thing. The funny thing about a ghost pepper, I would imagine there are people on an island somewhere that still think World War II is happening because they're living in a cave somewhere and they don't think the war's ended. There are still a lot of people who think that the ghost pepper is the highest pepper in the world. It's not. You want to hear something funny? There's a lot of people who think that the Carolina Reaper is the highest pepper in the world. This ruffles some feathers by saying this, but it's not. Their pepper's hotter. But this is a ghost. Well, what a versatile pepper. Great heat. Now, the heat on this is about twice as hot as the heat of the devil's tongue that I just ate. But it's got a great flavor. The funny thing about boy, it just has a ghost aroma. It's hard to describe. It's a ghost pepper. But I'll tell you, it's got a slow creeping build that tends to linger a little bit longer than a lot of other peppers. So for the can-do attitude of the ghost, I salute you. This is the ghost pepper. So I love the way a ghost pepper tastes. Hot. When you get really super hot, you want to make sure if you're chasing the heat and you're doing it on your own, chew it up really well. If you don't, to me anyway, it tends to hurt my stomach more. Just classic ghost pepper flavor. The heat that you're used to with a ghost pepper, it's probably a little bit around 1 million Scoville heat units. Will Cantrell, good to see you, brother. That's my old roommate. Hi, Will. Good to see you, brother. All right, so now we're going to munch down on this. Look at this. Is a scorpion pepper. Now I think as far as Guinness Book, this is way, way hotter than you know, in 98, it's funny, in 1998. In 1998, look, ventricles of danger right there. In 1998, the hottest pepper recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records was believe it or not, the orange habanero, 98. Fast forward, not that far, I mean, come on. It's not that long ago in the scheme of things. Hottest pepper, there are hundreds of peppers hotter than the orange habanero. Orange habanero is not that hot a pepper. So, this is probably second or third as far as the hottest. One of the hottest peppers I ever ate in my life was a scorpion. I don't know if it was a rogue, strange pepper or what, but it was hotter than most Reapers I've ever eaten. Anyway, my mouth's already on fire. You know, I've eaten a devil's tongue and a ghost pepper. So my tongue's, I mean, it'd be hot. I don't think too many people that were, even a lot of people that like eating peppers. Probably not a lot of them would want to eat another one. But I'm just that guy. But oh, aroma. This smells like a Reaper. A little bit more fruity than a Reaper. But, you know, Chinense is a type of pepper. Genius, I'm not sure what it is. It's a type of, Chinense is a type of hot, super hot. Most of them fall into the Chinense category. And they all have this sort of dangerous aroma. It's not a challenge. Good to see you, Brandon. This is floral. Oh no. Oh. You have no idea how floral this pot is. That's what evil tastes like. Ugh. All right. Here's the great thing about it: the floral nastiness, and it was black. Believe it or not, it's already gone. It's kind of dissipated quickly. When it kind of dissipates, it's almost like once it starts to go away, there comes a point in time, like, here's what happens. You put your mouth and the floral part goes like this, and it's like foul and gross. You want to spit it out, and then it goes like this. And right when it gets to about here, you almost enjoy it. Therein lie my issues. The heat. Let's talk about the heat. It's hot. How about that for, let's talk about the heat. It's hot. There's a marked difference from eating the first two. Like when I went from ate the devil's tongue, which is kind of a hot pepper, hotter than a habanero, good flavor. From then I ate the ghost, and there was such a marked difference from the devil's tongue to the ghost, like easily twice as hot. I would tell you that the scorpion, going from the ghost to the scorpion, seems to me twice as hot. Part of that is because it sort of compounds and builds on its, just kind of how it works. The other reason is that the scorpion is a lot hotter than a ghost pepper is. The birds in my throat. Right here. Enjoy the movie, Desiree. Hope you have fun taking your son Liam to the movies. It's kind of cool. Heat-wise, let's talk about the level of pain that I'm enduring. Isn't that bad? On my scale of pain, like if this is as much as I can take, I'm right here. I'm like a 6 for me. Probably a 5 or 6. It's probably a 6. Pretty hot. My tongue's kind of doing this. A little bit of a throb going on there from the heat. Boy, next time you guys at home eat a hot pepper, do this. Just try this. Sit there and recognize where the pain's at. Like, do a little diagnostic. Okay, where is the pain? And you're like, okay, the pain's in my throat, a little bit in the back of my throat. That's about it. Then take a sip of water and do this. And then the second, you'll feel good for a second. The minute the water, you've swallowed it, the pain is all over. It's glorious. Anyhow, probably a 6 for me. Yeah, I could take a little bit more. It's a 6. I thought it'd be a 7. It's not. It's a 6. But good flavor, great Chinense flavor, great heat. Do me a favor, you guys. Here's what I want you guys to do. Let me see where we're at right now. What do we have? 17 when the video started. We need 16 now. So we've picked up one since the video began. Hasn't been that long, about 15 minutes. Tell a friend about this. Tell a friend about the channel. A couple good things you want to tell them about. It's family friendly. Excuse me. you won't be bored. But tell them to share this around. You know, the family's growing. It's pretty neat. We're 16 away. Tomorrow is something very exciting. I have a challenge you guys are going to love. Something cool I'm going to show off. First time. Do you want to know why? Because if it's worth doing. Huh? It's true. It's worth overdoing. Please stick around for a minute, you guys. I want to wrap this up now. Clint, Norton, friend of mine. I don't know if he's got pods for sale. Great guy in the chili community. Going to throw his contact information in the description box below. Or at the beginning of the video, I told you that right here there'd be a pepper. See it right there? You're watching live, so you don't see it. But right here, you do on YouTube. Click that pepper. When you do, you're part of the family, okay? 16 away from 30,000. I'm gonna make a big deal out of 30 and 50, and then 75 and 100. But the ones in between, I'm not. So this is the last milestone to 50. So let's help us get there. Help grow the family, and join me tomorrow, because for sure it'll happen tomorrow. It might even happen tonight, but by tomorrow for sure it'll happen. I got a great challenge for you, something cool to show off. But just know that I got something big planned for 50, 75, and 100. I love you guys a lot. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.